Disclaimer: images used in this video are for illustrative purposes only. The following content is shared for educational awareness and to promote safety for those interested in cold weather camping and survival experiences. Common habits that could be dangerous when camping in snow and what you should avoid. Camping in the snow often looks peaceful, even romantic, in videos. A tent glowing in the dark, a pot of hot soup bubbling over the fire, soft flakes falling around, but behind that image is a truth that most people don't realize. Even a small habit, done wrong, can lead to serious danger when you're camping in below freezing conditions. I've made some of these mistakes myself. I've seen others, some very experienced, repeat them, not knowing the risks until it's too late. Here are the most common and risky habits to avoid when camping in snow and freezing temperatures. 1. Sweating too much during physical activity in 20°C to 30°C weather. Most people think they should wear as many layers as possible, but when you move clearing snow, chopping wood, setting up camp, you start to sweat, and sweat-soaked clothing becomes a serious threat once you stop moving. That moisture chills your core from the inside out, often causing sudden drops in body temperature later at night. Solution: use moisture-wicking base layers and adjust your outer layers throughout the day to stay dry. 2. Forgetting to drink water in the cold. You may not feel thirsty in freezing temperatures, but your body still loses water through breathing, sweating, and exertion. Dehydration in cold weather can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and slower reaction times. Always keep a warm water supply in an insulated container, and sip small amounts regularly even if you don't feel thirsty. 3. Setting up your tent in the wrong spot. Many campers focus on flat terrain but forget about wind direction and slope hazards. Tents placed near snowdrifts or on slopes are vulnerable to snow slides. Low spots collect cold air and intensify wind exposure. Choose a spot that's shielded from the wind with stable ground. Position your tent opening away from the wind and build a small snow wall if needed. 4. Failing to check equipment regularly. Freezing temperatures wear down gear fast. Headlamps can fail, gas stoves may malfunction, sleeping bags lose insulation if damp. The biggest mistake: assuming that if it worked yesterday, it'll work today. Inspect your gear every few hours, especially heat sources, zippers, batteries, and fire starting tools. Always pack backups. 5. Sleeping too deeply without monitoring your heat source. If you use a wood-burning stove or heater inside your tent, it's your lifeline. But if the fire dies while you sleep, the temperature can drop dangerously fast, and your body may not wake you up in time. Set an alarm every 2-3 hours to check the fire, or sleep in shorter cycles. Never sleep through the night unmonitored in cold weather tents. 6. Removing gloves for just a few seconds. Many people think taking off gloves for 15-20 seconds isn't a big deal, but at 25°C or colder, your bare skin can develop frostbite almost instantly, especially if it touches cold metal or wet materials. Always wear a thin liner glove under your main gloves. If you need to handle fine tools, keep one hand covered while working with the other. Seven. Underestimating the mental challenge of isolation. This may be the most dangerous and overlooked habit, assuming your mind will stay calm just because you're experienced the silence of snow. The absence of voices or lights. It wears down your sense of time, awareness, and confidence. Bring psychological anchors, a notebook, a voice recorder, a family photo, or music. These simple tools can help you stay emotionally grounded. Final thoughts. Camping in the snow is not about proving how tough you are. It's about being honest with yourself, with the environment, and with the moment. Your survival may not depend on one heroic act, but on avoiding the same small mistake over and over again. So if you're planning a trip into deep winter, prepare your gear, train your body, but also train your habits. Because the cold doesn't come in like a storm, it comes quietly, through every overlooked detail. Have you ever made one of these mistakes while camping? Or do you have advice of your own? Share it in the comments. Someone out there might need exactly what you've learned. And if this helped, don't forget to like the video so others can stay safe in their next winter adventure.